Hi there, happy Mindful Monday on this cold morning. It has been a really cold week last week. I hope all of you have really been bundling up. I'm sitting here outside the new location where I will be taking clients on Monday nights, starting February. Yay! So, if you've been waiting for an evening appointment, I finally have a location. Today, I'm going to talk real quick about anxiety and how to combat it. I know we've touched on it a little bit in the past, and I've given you a great toolkit on 4 little different things that you can do to help combat it when you have moments of anxiety. But if you're living with anxiety and there are certain things that make you anxious, there's something that you really need to know. uh, Whatever it is that you get anxious about, it is really important that you face that fear. It is a fear, essentially, just not a full-blown phobia or anything like that, but it is enough to get you nervous, enough to get you hiding, enough to get you avoiding social situations. And that's something to really pay attention to, because the reason I say this is that anxiety grows. It grows larger and larger. So it's kind of like those situations where you give a pinky and before you know it, you're missing an arm and then your entire body. That is not an exaggeration. There are people who struggle with maybe something as small as a social situation, and then they stay indoors, they miss out on social connections, which can lead into other mental health issues. But anyway, from there, the sitting alone means I will avoid elevators and tight spaces with people. And then from there, it means that I won't go on a train. And then from there, it gets bigger and bigger. Now I won't travel on a plane, or I won't get in a car, or, and so as we get older, the anxiety claims more and more of our lives. So it's really important to expose ourselves to the things that make us nervous, and to take a good chunk out of it, that you can chew, always challenging yourself and moving forward. So if you're feeling anxious about being around people, making a social commitment once a week is an important thing to face that fear. And you'll find that the more you expose yourself, it gets easier. It's not as scary when you're exposed often, and you can make socializing or whatever it is that you're afraid of your new norm. And as they say, practice makes perfect. So just keep at it. That's me encouraging you this morning to stay mindful. Remember what it is that you're focusing on. Focus on your goals, and know that you can beat anxiety and you can grow and do your best. Stay mentally fit. Happy Mindful Monday.